Let's go. Let's go. I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time out and joining me tonight. I am Jug. This is Real Bread League with a Real Bread Life with Real Bread Logistics. We are live Twitch, YouTube, and on Instagram. So I'm pretty sure I got all of them going. Let me know if you can't hear me. Let me know if something's wrong with the sound. Usually I have these times where I put it, I do my test early and make sure that I'm good. So I should be all right now. I just had a couple things today. Like I said, one of my my main things I wanted to really talk about was I know the preview headline was what have you learned? So what I've learned is it's like starting all over for me. And I say that because the 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 new stores and just my whole new routine is all over the place, and it's good though, like I said last week, but I'll get into that in a minute. First, I just want to say like, subscribe, and share whenever you watch a video. If you go into the archives and dig into what we've been putting up over the years, just share it. You got a comment, leave it. You got a question, email us. I will definitely throughout the stream today, the presentation that I'm doing right now, I will get up the information and make sure that everybody is able to reach out and get in touch. Website is up. We got a new design. Looks really, really nice, really inviting. So hopefully we got some things up there that you can use. Um, what's going on, Nat? Listen, real quick. So, no, they have not. Actually, the new store, I've had a couple different receivers already because the main one was on vacation. So it's actually been good. They have not. I must say, the other stores that I'm in, I just acquired the product in a few of my other stops, and I just have one new store that I've serviced. And I'm gonna have two other stops. One of them's a school, and two of them are restaurants. The other two are restaurants, and I'm not sure because they haven't really started getting product yet, and the school's still out. But the Stop and Shop, good people. Store manager is low key, quiet. The grocery manager, cool as ever. Um, good attitude. Been in the business for 30 years. Just wants the business to get done, and that's how I really, really feel about all the stores I'm in. I always just want to do good business, and that's what they want as well. So I I'm happy that those stores, those managers and those people in that store are welcoming, and they just want to get the business done because that's my goal as well. So I think we're going to be all right in there. So um give me a second. I got to get this. So how do so yeah, you got two stop and shops on your chip route. I never even asked how long you've been out there on that chip route. I know Utz is a really good product. I mean, they sell well everywhere up this way. I was talking to one of the what's my guy's name? Eric. There's an independent guy out this way who doesn't work for any company. He just has he goes to the he has a retail connection, and he gets all the different chips. Okay, only 3 months. Okay, but you've been in the business already, though. Am I correct? Okay. Yep. Right. That's what I. Okay. Thanks. I was pretty sure when we had talked before you had shared that you were in the business already. So that's a good thing. So for me, what happened with me, and again, I was already in these stores. I already serviced them. I'm already bringing other products in, and I've been so on the same routine for so long. It was mundane. It was, I was always say I'm on cruise control. I could do this. I could do it with my eyes closed, one hand tied behind my back, like it's nothing. Now gear shift, tweaking other muscles in my body, getting up earlier, which is good. It's refreshing. It's like I'm starting, like it's like going back to the gym. You know what I mean? For the first time after a while, and I needed that. I needed that boost. I needed that spark of energy and of revitalization in my body, just because I was so used to the same old routine. And again, it's a physical job, and we all know that if you're out there doing these things, um, you know what it is. Excuse me. Excuse me. I got had to handle that. Um, so yeah, but again, that's my biggest thing. Just the overall, I had to find new energy, but I already had it. It's just getting up earlier, the hustle, the in and out. I was so used to moving the way I was moving at a snail's pace, and I didn't really realize it. So I had to go back to shifting gears and moving faster to get on my in and out. And I said this last week, and I don't like to sound like the broken record, and just repeating the same old thing like I'm getting old and just can't remember telling a story. But I got back the first couple of days at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and that was nuts to me. I just realized that's me. That's nothing but me being lazy and moving at that same old pace. So I had to shift gears. And I'm back into it now, and it feels good, and I'm there. The other thing I wanted to say was that, man, Thomas has a lot of products. I don't hi, my boy Carolina, what's going on? How you? Okay. You was up in PA, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put the email in. I'll put the email up right now. I know you got it. You've seen it before, but I'll put it up real quick. And yeah, send whatever you got, man. I love to get the content and put it up. We could chop it up and talk about it. I got a couple pics I'm gonna put up in a little while, and talk about how my little display that I had to put up. And I shout out to my man B, and his wife had helped me out one day. She came through and did it for me. And that was dope. So yeah, that's the email is up there. Anybody need it? You know what I mean? I'll leave it up for a second again. And yeah, email me. Anybody, any questions, inquiry about anything, you want to know something, you want to share something. Again, I encourage you. You could send me anything. And we could talk about it. We could put it up. If you ever want to come on, we'll meet up first and see if it's a good fit, and then we'll go from there. Um, it's never ever a problem. So it's never ever a problem. That's what we're here for. He said, I ate Schmidt for the first time. They make a pretty good loaf. Okay. What kind of bread did what did you get? was just regular old bread, or did you get one of their specialties or something? Yeah, I got my guy, man. I try to send, you know what? I'm gonna send him the link. Um, he was looking at a route and he had sent me the information about the route, and I wanted to see if he ever followed up with it because I wanted to talk to him about it on here. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. See if, and it's funny because last week he had texted me or called me and we were talking about the route that he was looking at. And it's a Schmidt route. And gave me a little bit of the information, broke down some of it. We talked a little bit. And I said, all right, well, Thursday, we're going to go on tonight. He said, he texted me the next day, said, yeah, I'm not going to be able to go on. I'm going to be out still working. And I'm saying, what? At 6? This is my take. And if anybody else, I'm not dumping on Schmidt as a company or as routes, because they have some good routes. And the only Schmidt routes other than I did have a guy named Eric I talked to in one of the small towns. There's a video up, and you go on the page on YouTube. It's Eric. We caught him in the store. Me and my man Bistro was working the camera for me, and I interviewed him. But here's what I'm saying. I get a little long-winded sometimes. Lot of stops, not a lot of product in the store, lot of stops. That's my only thing. If it was me, it's so spread out. And when he was telling me the territory, he was actually going to be working in my city and outside of some of the towns outside of my city. And he was giving me the breakdown, and I'm saying, that's a lot of stops. I think I got it right here too. Come on, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 stops. 22 stops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Stop and Shops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Family Dollars. Couple Popeyes. 2 Walmarts. I mean, a lot of stops. Again, the money's there, and for what the route, is, it's just, oh my God. I don't know. Hopefully we got to get into it and it works out. What's this right here? Oh, you had the honey wheat. Okay. Schmidt about to get thrown out of my shop, right? Always late. Yeah, man. That sounds about right. And again, the person doing it might be a good person. They might have good intentions. They're probably late because they have so many stops. And that's just how it goes. I know that. Carolina, what you say? Family Dollars. Yeah, man. Tough. I just don't I know there was one of the guys in our sales center used to service a Family Dollar, off of my route. I know because I've seen them there a couple of times and I was just happened to be shopping, but they are not a big volume stop. And again, money's money. I just don't see the value in low volume stops that take up a lot of your time. I always look at it like we're trading bread, because a lot of those stops, like a Family Dollar, you can't make them a one-way stop. And that's what I usually do with the gas stations or the bodegas or the mom and pop stores. I have to let them know, I'll come service you. I'll get you put on my route, but I'm not picking up stale. I'm not bringing in $100 worth of product, coming in and taking out $80 worth of product because you didn't sell it. You buy this bread from me, it's yours. Good luck with it. That's just unfortunately how that's going to have to go. I'm not with it, not one bit. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. And with the chips and the snacks, it might be a little different. Like so, and I know it for a fact that it is because gas stations and bodegas and smaller stops like that are good for chips, you know, because that's what that those stops are good for. Bread, not so much, especially with the price of bread now. Even English muffins. Imagine bringing English muffins into a small stop. These English muffins are $5, five and some change. Who who can afford to pay that in a bodega or a small stop because the price is not going to be the same. That number I just gave you is a stop and shop number. And they were on sale for buy one get one. Oh yeah, yeah. That brings me back to my pictures I got. I'm gonna put up in a second. Hold on. Picked up 7 Family Dollar accounts this summer that Utz got into. They gave us a 4-foot section. Get this, not in the chip aisle, but at the end of the candy aisle. What are we doing? That's just poor management, man. That ain't even your fault. That's poor management. Whoever's running the store, they got to figure that out. Not in the chip aisle, and they can't. So you can't even compete with the chips because the person looking for the chips is going to go down the chip aisle and get what they want and miss your product because they got you in the candy aisle. Out of control, man. Crazy. Yeah, man. It's just so much. Chips dates are December on my last deliveries. That's what I'm talking about. Chips move, man. I remember because I had a few stops when we were able to sell the Takis. I love selling the Takis because they're 3 months out. And that's one thing I never had to take out of a store. Rarely, rarely would I take Takis out of a store. Uh, See these guys, they keep getting me with this. These they're putting AI comments in here, and I can't get them. I can't X them out. I'm gonna figure them out though. So yeah, man, that's the one thing I always liked about the chips, the dates. And you said that the guy's always late. We were having this discussion in the sales center while we were loading trucks this morning about some of the guys that I think it was the wonder guy, he used to bring, and not there's some people out there now that got this route, but the guy used to come on a Monday. We wouldn't see him again till Friday or Saturday or the following Monday. He would bring so much product in and just leave it and probably pack out once a week. And there was times when he would even put his stuff in there and not even uh just not even pack it out. And that affects everyone because now they're looking at everybody saying no back stock. Guys aren't servicing their stores or coming in and packing out, and it wasn't everybody, it was just him. So that's just poor business. So eventually that he's not even on the route anymore. They sold it. The company ran it and then they sold it. And rightfully so. They needed to do that because he was terrible, man. He was terrible. Um so what I let me see if I could get this up here. This is my this is my display. So I'm 4 high right here, right? And I thought I was doing something. I don't know if people are on their phone or if you're looking at this on a laptop or computer, you probably could see it a lot better. But I thought I was doing something because I was 4 high. I talked to my partner. He told me he goes 5 or 6 high because he doesn't want to mess with it the next day. And that right there opened my eyes that I was not bringing in enough product for that first day. And this is a BOGO 1, not a BOGO 2. And, I thought, yeah, I did my thing. Yep. Came in the next day, beat down in one day. And I'm showing this picture and being transparent to say I did not understand the amount of volume that was necessary for a BOGO 1, not even a BOGO 2. And like I said, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 high, because where it's at on the bottom, there's a layer underneath that one. So that's 5 high. What they were telling me is they go 6 high, and just to start the first day. Yeah, that's Stop and Shop. Exactly. So um I had to get that in my head. And so I'm showing this picture because there's another guy that we know that had the same exact setup, because Stop and Shops are all pretty much uniform with how they run their things. And he didn't have enough. They took it down the next day. And when they take your table down like that, you're all set. They'll put something in place of it. And those of us that do this, we know that. You know what I mean? So what's that? I saw Entenmann's on sale up there and a price chopper, but buy one, get two free. They had them in the vestibule where you enter the store. It was last Wednesday afternoon. Exactly. So last Wednesday, you're exactly right. This where this is right here in the store, Entenmann's was there. Just to give you a little information, Stop and Shop starts their sales on Friday. So tomorrow morning, this table's coming down. And I loaded it again today. I didn't go as high. I'm only 4 high, because what happens is when the BOGO's about to end, people go crazy on it. So yeah, this is exactly where I'm going to come down. Entenmann's will be there tomorrow morning. I'll be in there early to take it down so he could set his up. And that's just a courtesy. The person that's coming off the floor usually should get there early enough to take it down for the person that's coming in. And we come out of the same spot. I know the dude. He's a good dude. So I'll make sure I'm there early to break that down for him. So yep, that's exactly what it was. I think there were 4 packs of donuts on that big ass cardboard display. Oh, on a Wednesday. Oh, here's the thing. So whoever services that store, Carolina, I'm not going to say they suck, but Wednesdays is the day we don't deliver. That's our day off. They should have been in there servicing that store early in the morning. And Entenmann's is the company. So there's a company guy that should have packed that out. And we're in Pennsylvania. I don't know if they have everything on one truck. We still don't. We still have the independent guys. And then there's company trucks with the product. The Entenmann's and the Takis. They do both. Barcel product, I should say, not just Takis. They do the Barcel products. Let me say it correctly. My Stop and Shops change over on Thursdays. See, that's crazy, because up here, my Big Y, the supermarket I service, today's is the day sales start, and we have the Starships. Buy one, get 2 free. They should have hit it 2 times. Either they suck or they just, oh, no. It ain't even that the ordering or the lazy. That's the company. They just didn't service it. But there's a problem, not a problem right now. It's a real thing of management running a lot of the routes because the guys aren't there. Yeah, so yeah, that's just my take on it. I think that they just, they're having trouble, man, because it's tough out there. It's tough to keep guys, and there's money involved. But going back to a little while ago when I was saying how I was on cruise control and I'm so used to it, some people are so, how do I say, like they feel, like entitled, or you know what I mean? They're just milking the system, or so to say. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm about the business. I'm about the bread, literally. And not just the bread we put on the shelves, the bread we put in our pockets. So, but here's my display. Like, this is me in the aisle. I didn't even bother to take pics of all the other products. This is just the the section, the Thomas section. and I I, I kind of got it right. I'm not sure if I loaded it up as best I could, and it was beat up the next day. So again, I under delivered. Not that I didn't run out of product, it was just really beat up. But now I'm all set and prepared. I got it enough in there now. I'll have enough tomorrow. And that's the thing. This is coming down tomorrow. So the table's coming down and everything else that's on the table. And that picture is not from today. That's from last week. I just never put it up last week when I was on the live. I just had so much other stuff going on, but I just wanted to share that little bit of, you know, just wanted to share that real quick. So yeah, that's how it's been going. And what I've learned is I got comfortable. That would I would say is the biggest thing I learned. I got really, really comfortable with um doing things in the mundane way, just so methodical, just going through the motions. And now I'm back on my hustle and it feels good. And I'm glad that I got this little push. So yeah, that was my biggest thing today. I just wanted to share that information and get that out there. But I appreciate you guys taking the time out and joining me. And I sent the um Whitney, I see you out there. I sent the link to my man Percy, but like I said, that's so many stops. And that's a lot of stops. So hopefully he'll give me the okay, the green light next week. We will break down some of the information about that route, and we could probably give him some feedback, some positive encouragement, and some positive feedback, and some honest feedback about what it looks like, and if it's a good fit for him. And hopefully it is. I want it. I want him to win. I want him to succeed. Ever since we linked up a few years ago, and I introduced him to the business, he's been working with Khaleesi, and he's been out there doing his thing, young brother, and I'm happy for him, and he's moving in the direction. He's looking at ownership, and hopefully this will be a good thing for him. Hold on a second. Yeah, so hopefully it'll be a good thing for him. I want to give him some feedback. I'm gonna put the information up there. I'm gonna break it all down, get some graphics up so we could chop it up about it. And that's going to be next week's live, uh, dissecting this route and seeing where we could find some positivity in it to build upon it. And I want to talk to him and find out, because I could look at the map and see where some of these stops are. I mean, I could look at the addresses, I'm sorry, and see where a lot of these stops are and see about mapping out a route, that makes sense instead of burning up a lot of gas. And the thing is, as we all know, certain stops you only could get in at a certain time. And with him having so many stop and shops, it looks like he has every stop and shop that is around me right here. And I can count, there's one, two, three, four, five, six. And I think he services all of them. And that's a lot. And it's a lot of ground to cover. All of the Dollar Generals that I saw up there, I know where each and every one of them is. This is a lot. So I want to see if we can make it make sense and get him a W. I don't, like I said, when I spoke with him, I didn't want to sound discouraging. I wanted to encourage him to win and succeed, but it has to fit. It has to be right. I don't like people to waste money. I don't want people to waste their time. And I just want them to have all the information. So I'm going to actually encourage him to get the checklist, go through it, and really look at it and see if it makes sense for him. And we'll go from there. So with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for checking in. If you watch this back, you can catch us at realbreadleague.com, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitch, and on Twitter. Is Real Bread League everywhere. I am Jug. I appreciate the help. Let me see. Oh, drop and go with the helper. Yes, that okay, I'm glad you said that before I sign off. That's one of the things that me and my man we're talking about. Uh it's a big deal to have a little bit of help, because if you got someone, if you could drop the product off and they could put it up, that changes everything. That's what helped me with uh Brandon's wife helping me out and putting the table up. That saved me so much. You know what I mean? Oh man, they looking good. It's looking good. It was an outstanding week. I ain't even gonna lie. I was talking talking to my man. He said record numbers. Yeah, nah. It was dope. It was dope. It went really well, man. I ain't even gonna complain. That's what I said when I first thing I said when I came on. I'm not complaining at all. It got me pushing a little stronger, got that energy back, and of course we do it for the money. We move this bread to get this bread, and I'm not disappointed. Very good week. It went really well. Although I had to cut back some of the numbers because the company numbers were really heavy, and I had to strategize to get it to where I needed to be for me. I'm not opposed to bringing back stale. I just can't bring back a lot of stale every week. That just doesn't make any sense. We can't pound it in there. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Los, what's going on, my brother? Thanks for joining. I'm glad to see you in here. Appreciate that bread. um, you should have this podcast 2 times a week if possible. Yeah, I'm working. I'm working. The thing is, here's where I'm at with it. If I could get the engagement, and what I would like to do is, as long as I have somebody, you know what I mean, to go on with me, and I have a topic, I will come on again twice a week. I will come on more. It would probably help. It's good for me. I love to talk about this stuff. I'm all about the business. I'm all about what we do. And as long as I have the topic to go with, I could definitely do it. I was really thinking more so because I do it on Thursdays, but I like Tuesdays because we don't work on Wednesdays. And I know I was doing it on Tuesdays because more people were available. But what I found is that's the bread man's weekend. So most guys try to get their other stuff done, but I can't really fault them. But I'm gonna try a Tuesday, and most people are not going to be around on Fridays, so it's a little tough. So we'll figure it out. Maybe Sunday night or a Tuesday night, a wrap up or a breakdown of the week. You know what I mean? So that's why I like I was doing Thursdays because it's kind of in the middle, and I like to gauge how my coming out of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, how it is, my week, and then I kind of have something to go on. But yeah, man, you really really touched on something. I think about that all the time. It's only engagement and content pushes it to that level. So right now, this is where we're at, and it's not a problem. I definitely, if I have something to share, I will come on. And moving forward, it will be more, even if it's going to be quick, but it will be more, not so much of a just open forum like this. It would be me presenting something, and that's what it's going to be. So stay tuned. Like I said, it's coming. I've been working a lot because I don't want to have to search for the topic or the content. So I've been putting it together in layers, little by little, and we're gonna roll it out in due time. So it's coming. This new the restructure and the new stops and everything. I have to wait and see what my schedule is like, because I'm really, really got to shut it down early. This is actually moving into close to shutting it down time because I have to be up early. So yeah, but no, we on it, man. Definitely. We definitely on it. Appreciate you guys checking in and spending a little time. So yeah, that's been about a half hour. So I'm gonna let y'all get back to it. I'm gonna go get me some nourishment, get myself together, and get ready for tomorrow. And yeah, we'll talk about it next week. I appreciate the engagement. Catch us everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Real Bread League. You type in RBL, you Google us anywhere online, you search, we gonna pop up. Real Bread League on everything. I am Jug. That's all I got for now. Stay blessed. Keep stacking.